You are going to use estimation as well as your calculator in solving multiple part, multiple choice problems. These problems have, on the Common Core test, 2 drop-down boxes because you're taking the Common Core end of course exam on a computer. It has not one section that has multiple choices, but 2 within one problem. The cost to manufacture a pair of sunglasses can be modeled by the function g of x, where x is the number of sunglasses. The cost to manufacture. So if I replace x with 11, 11 represents the number of what? Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. There we go, sunglasses. 11 is the number of sunglasses. This is the cost to manufacture them. You're not given any other part of the function. So if you put in 11 and get back this, you can reasonably surmise that the cost to manufacture just one pair of sunglasses can be found by doing the following. The cost, $232.76 divided by the number of sunglasses. What do you come up with when you do that problem? $21.16. $21.16 represents what? The cost for what? The cost to manufacture how many sunglasses? 11 of them, yes. And what units is this number in? Money. So what do I need to put beside it? A dollar sign, yes. So if each pair costs $21.16 to manufacture, then you have to make your choices here and here. It's not telling you then what would 5 pairs of sunglasses cost to manufacture. You have 5 choices here for the number of sunglasses, and then 5 choices for the cost for that number of sunglasses. So if each pair costs $21.16, what you could do is think of this as approximately $20. And then come up here. 19. 19 times 20 is what? We're multiplying by 2 and just putting a 0 at the end of it.
380.
380. Do you see anything on there that's close to 380? Okay. What about this? 87. 87 times 20 is what?
1740.
Is there anything on there close to 1740? Would this one be close to 1740? Okay, then why not try 87 pairs of sunglasses times what number? What would we multiply 87 pairs of sunglasses by to see if that is the exact number there? 3, 18, 19, 76. Then a number of sunglasses, pairs of sunglasses will cost B. To find that cost, we would have to multiply by what kind of unit? You have X number of sunglasses, and to find out how much X number of sunglasses would cost to manufacture, then you would multiply by what number, which must have a certain unit to it. I'll give you a hint. It's one of 4 numbers on the screen that I have written, and it's not this. It's not this either. It's not this either. 2116, because 2116 is the what? The cost to manufacture one pair of sunglasses. So if you have 87 of them, multiply 87 by 2116 and see what you come back with. Is that choice number 3? No. Okay, well, let's move on. What about 37? 37 times 2116. Do you see a 782.92 on the screen? Over here? No? Okay, well, let's try 75 times 2116. Do you see a 1587 over there? I don't see a 1587. Well, what about the 86? 86 times 2116. Do you see an 181976 up there? So our choices are 5. And I'll put these in yellow. 5 and 3. And that's how you would write your solution. 5 and then 3. Here's another one. The cost to manufacture a pair of sunglasses can be modeled by the function g of x, where x is the number of sunglasses. If g of 33 equals 2535.72, then a pair of sunglasses will cost b dollars. How can I find the cost to manufacture one pair of sunglasses? Does anyone remember how to find the cost to manufacture one pair of sunglasses? Samson. $25.35.72 by 33. Okay, what do you get? $76.84. All right, $76.84. So now we have these choices for the pairs of sunglasses and these choices for the cost to manufacture whatever pair of sunglasses, number of pairs of sunglasses you choose. So you have 76. You could round that to 100. But you would have to realize you would have to be taking it down quite a bit. If I rounded this to 100, this number here up to 100, and I multiplied that by 100, this one, I would have 4,900. Well, all of our answers up there are lower than 4,900. So that would be good. If I put 2 zeros at the end of this, it's 2,000. And we have 3 answers that are below 2,000. So forth and so on. Or you could go through and do 49 times 76.84 and come up with 37.65.16. Do you see a 37.65.16 up there? No. So it's not going to be this one. So what about the second one? 20 times 76.84. That is 1536.80. Do you see 1536.80 up there? So we know that it's got to be 20 pairs of sunglasses that will cost 1536.80. So your answer is 2, 1. For the practice problem, you have this much money and you have this many sunglasses. If you do 402.75 and divide it by 25, then you're going to come up with the following answer. 1611. Did you get 1611? All right, so try those. 78 times 1611. 1256.58. No. 22 times 1611. 354.42. That's not over there in the right column. 52 times 1611. 837.72. Yes. And yes. So it's 3 and 4. For this problem, the cost to print a newspaper can be modeled by the function n of x equals x times the quantity p plus I minus d, where x is the number of newspapers. P is the cost for paper, I is the cost for ink, and d is the cost for delivery. If n of 54 equals $9.18, then P equals what, I equals what, and D equals what. So you know that you have 54 newspapers. 54 is represented by what variable in the function? It is x. The cost to print a newspaper can be modeled by the function n of x equals x times this quantity, where x is the number of newspapers. So if we have 54 newspapers, we're coming back with this. So what you can set up is the following. N of 54 equals 54, and that comes from this here. X is 54. So n of 54 equals 54 times P plus I minus D, where you're going to have paper, ink, and then delivery. P plus I minus D. Now you can go through your choices. You have 3 columns to look at. And what you can do is this. You can start with the first one. 3 cents. You don't put 3 in for P. You put 0.03. 3 cents is not 3, it's 0.03. You can put this in, this, and this, and see what you get back. And if it doesn't work out to be $9.18, then you go back and try something different. If you want to exhaust all of the possibilities, you can start with this one, just like I said, and then go to this, and then this. If it doesn't work out, go to this one. If that doesn't work out, go to this one. And if that doesn't work out, go to this, as well as this. If none of those work out, then you're going to have to stick with this one. And you're not trying this one anymore, you're going to have to try the second one, and then all of those possibilities. If that doesn't work out, you move to the third one here and try all these with it. Once you exhaust all of these, then you would have to move back to the second one and start all over again for that. But remember, you're supposed to come up with $9.18. So in your mind, you should be able to look at the first 2 items that you're adding together and taking away to come up with this. You got to have $19 or not $19, but $9.18, and if you divide that by 54, what will you come up with? 17 cents. That means that whatever you have in here, in this quantity, must be equal to 17 cents. when you have P plus I and then take away D, it must equal 17 cents. So maybe you don't have to try all of these. For example, if you wanted it to be, if you started with 55 cents and you have to get down to 17, you're going to have to add one of these numbers to it and then take one of these away to make it work out. So you may not have to do all of the choices. What you're going to do now is go through these and see if you can come up with the right combination. The cost to print a newspaper can be modeled by the function n of x equals x times the quantity p plus I minus d, where x is the number of newspapers, p is the cost for paper, I is the cost for ink, and d is the cost for delivery. So if n is 94, then it's going to cost $94 to print 94 newspapers. Then find the cost of P, I, and D. If you put in 94, that means 94 times this quantity, I, plus, or not I, but it's P plus I minus D, must come out to equal this amount, $94. So what happens if I divide this 94, or actually it's going to be this 94, divided by this 94. What is 94 divided by 94? 1. So you must find the combination of three numbers that when you add the first two and subtract the third, it's going to give you exactly 1. So trial and error, guess and check, estimation. For example, you could do 20 plus 91, that's $1.11. Now is there an 11 cents over here? No. So it can't be these first two. And so forth and so on. Give this a try and bring up your choices. Remember to write 1 through 5 for each choice. If you choose the following, if you do 83 cents plus 91 cents, that's $1.74. Do you see 74 cents in the third column? Because you're going to have to subtract it, and that will give you $1. 4, 3, and 5.